If you really care, we want to go back to this. If you care, because 90% of artists don't care. We must just be honest. Now, I want to answer that, but I also want to say, remember, you just reminded me to also talk about artists who are dating other professions. Not because they love them, but because of security. A lot of people know I love kids. So they've used me before. Artists that I know, that I can name one day, they've used me for chelete ya bona, mara ba berekisha bana. And I've sent a lot of artists money. Anu phone la ngwana ka wa lwala daman rata ba tlo ba concerned tshwara ke stress re mona ke romele 200 le tla bona plan ai go find out later ko mamma mona pernule 200.
Okay, welcome to another episode of Findings. We've never actually had an intro for all of these episodes. So this is like officially the first time. And of course, we are in another year, 2026. So to remind everyone in this year, Findings, we are actually investigating within ourselves and from these conversations and the engagements with others. And I think one of the favorite things that we have for me this year is the fact that we're having guests. Right?
It's beautiful,
it's like we're talking too much and then now we have new voices. The voice 2 hours every week. So that's we are of course investigating fatherlessness, absenteeism. So we're trying to turn this, of course, it's a podcast. We're having these conversations that will turn into a play, paintings, poems, and exhibition. So that is Findings. And of course, we're going to have essays. So as you guys can see here, the men in dark. We have our brother. We have our brother, of course, here, Gifter Ngobeni. Masai was actually speaking about how now I have two ways. There's Pata, right, that we did with Kenneth, and then you're one of the people who came. Is either Kika Pata or ka side? But I think Utlil Pata. Yes. And then the other side, the other way, or post or something, and then you were in the picture, and then why can you call and then I commented, hey, Gifter mo, and I was like, oh, the world is small. So nearly colleague yaga rona mole, and then those are like the two ways small ring. I knew you. So thank you very much for coming.
Obviously,
I don't have a story of meeting Gifter. I mean, I don't remember the actual day when I met Gifter, but I think I know Gifter for about 20 odd years. We met during the community performing festivals and high school programs. During those days, we were running an organization, Born to Be Stars. And I was part of a community group called Rutana Community Theatre Projects. But don't remember the first encounter, really. But I remember...
It's one of those... I don't know. I don't have the same encounter with Soli. I just know I met him like almost 10 years ago, but I can't really pinpoint where I met Soli.
It was...
But also it's interesting because like this development of this friendship that we have in the arts, but because of the nature of what we're talking about, there is this thing in the arts, there's a sense of promiscuity, right? There's sexual liberation, which again is fantastic. We're not complaining about it. But as a result, we've seen ourselves, our peers, and other people around us having kids out of wedlock because of sort of this nature of our industry. No, I wouldn't even limit it to like whatever like that. I think some connections are genuine because like the times.
No, that's what you said. Because promiscuous? What is promiscuous?
Okay.
Because of
it's not even a point. It's not even a point. It's a question, really, as artists, something as significant as sex, right? Something that's significant as sex that allows child to happen. Have you found that we're being too loose with it? Should we have more in-depth conversations about it? Because again, it's very ripe. We've seen it that how right? And it's even being used as a way of getting through the industry, right? And it's something as sensitive as staying. Have you guys thought about of something of this nature? Have you given it thought? What have you arrived at?
I don't know if you want to jump in, but my thoughts, I have been giving like a lot of thoughts around this thing. And that's why if you look at my recent collaboration and my recent works, I only collaborate with men. I'm intentional about working with men. Because there's a sense of, there's a general understanding or a common understanding that success could be sexually transmitted, especially in our field, right? And also the misuse of power. That if I have sex with X, I can get a role, I can be something in the TX, I can travel with him. So that also becomes a tool that is used in the industry. So I think there is a sense of misuse of power, and also there's a belief that if I can have sex with Gifter, my show will be the Temisa Theatre Week. If I could have sex with Masai, you know, there'll be portraits and paintings of them. Because once you are in a position of power, you attract everything.
For sure.
You know, once you find yourself in a position of power, and if you do not use your power accordingly, and if you don't use your power correctly for what it's meant for, then you could find yourself having sex with anything and everything. And that will be a result to many kids or many abortions if those kids don't come to being.
Yes, there's also that. Yes.
Yeah, there's also a huge number of abortions.
Well, I'm hearing you guys.
I'm just posing a question.
And you must answer it too.
No, for sure, yes.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful question. I mean, well, we are all different, I'd like to believe.
Yes.
I mean, it depends what you want as a human being. Are you driven by power? And after having sex with that particular person, you still own that power? Or are you now powerless? And what's your conscience saying at that time and moment? Because after you sleep with somebody, you ought to think. You know, something happens.
Post-nut clarity.
Post-nut clarity. Clarity. So maybe I'm going to talk about it from a university level, then down to TX, then down to industry, to the industry,
which whatever it is, because we're creating the industry ourselves. But yes.
In university is very dangerous. I mean, whoever sex kapila, because I only be long. Because bagatla varu flow.
Well, I'm lost. I've never set my foot in
Skawara.
Clarify it. Okay, they'll explain.
No. I've been reading research in school. And you know, you are thinking about many things. You are thinking shit. Africa motlo just go local fail. Nale na rekwana. And enka motlo ela ka bushiu lo na itlo ba bothata o tlotsa ma botjaba na ma school ngore nna be kinyaka fela o robala le.
Hey, plus it was a big thing back then, especially
big thing. Not as a lecturer vilana, as
a person in
mates. So Robetile now bali ditlhong tsa yo e re ke mo tshware botse lo sa tlhola o sa morate e ka ba phoso
and le plicking it le tsena le beke ka moka beke le beke
until le noticeana until le tlhokomelana a ona power play o ka tla ka manka o tla o wisha mo fast very fast la ka o bona ona le motho a ka na fitlhalwa le mothole and immediately e ba le ntwa then skolo ka fela ba lwela damana ana ncondo 1 2 3 4 5 with TX going down to being a TX festival director, I mean, as a young guy, couch casting.
Yeah, couch casting, yeah.
So now I salad up because re nyaka go bona play.
Yes, ke la ya re gona.
And I don't know because ko betile ke tlotla go reeza le ya wire.
Sure.
Ka change. O reeza le man. Those people are obviously gonna see you.
Yeah.
I'll take us fitle right through ya botsa ngwanenyana o re tshwantsa dieng
Yeah.
ka show. Itlo bona.
Yeah, bonagala yona.
Itlo ba mo pepeneneng. And now we're driven by social media. It's very easy for one to just go on social media
And just write.
let's come on, he's a curator,
Yeah.
Mara, this is also what he does on the side.
He curates other things.
He curates
Other things.
many other things.
Yeah.
Well, in the industry, why you want more? Paku.
Yeah.
Wangata wafeta.
It's true, actually.
Yeah, because more industry more, o lebeletse le rao la motho, o lebeletse gore o bereka kae, o bereka le bo mang, association ya lena jwang, but you don't just sleep with anybody in the industry because you don't know them. And in my industry njwale re a bolela. It's very clean and clear.
Yeah.
E ke tlhakane lwen le re tailwe kapa jwang.
Yeah.
O thoma o
Re bwana re emona re ngathana.
That question is
Over diva.
consent.
Yeah, because o ka tswa mo mpeteng wa motho. Motho we furu a re bona ke re wa tseba ra ibereke ka mgo. Career ya o ya fela unusually. You understand. So mo industry man ke di vibes, but ke di vibes. Mara
Ke di energy,
di vibes ja ona di nyaka botlhale.
Dinaka le nnete.
I mean, ona le artist a manshare ya tsebang.
Yeah.
The career tsa bona almost nkile tja nyaka o senyeya because motho George le ena excuse me anyane fela wa kushisha, and then all of the sudden wa ngwala mola re na o kwana le wena o dula le wena le robala kaofela all hands off Gifter Ngobeni.
Ba eletsa le hora.
Yeah, ka pelanyana mabotanyana a luisha wa bona. But otherwise, talking about kids.
Yeah. Ba tla bona and ba tla gana mo ga borena.
Yeah. No, the abortion dia diwa ka montla.
Yeah.
And ke tse dintsi.
Tobe.
O na le motho mo a kira are why magwa sa ime? Why magwa bona ba sabele bana e ba batho ba bantsho. Magwa a itse ba clinic yela.
Yeah.
Ba re ke na clinic yela. Yeah, abortion. Yabasadi. There's a name for it. Get like upola injury, yeah.
Yeah.
Yabasadi
fela, yeah.
Clinic ya ona line ya ona yabasadi.
English men's clinic.
Ya bona as men's.
Yeah, no, yeah, men's clinic ra level.
Mary Stoops, barke Mary Stoops. Yo, na mola le ka mo Pitori. O ya, o tsama, o mola garage ya tla bana basadi ba ema. O bana basadi ba betile line jwa, you must just
What? Uno tseba gore kana le imaging e kaka.
Yeah, but fola line magwa mola because ba tse ba di plan. You understand? And ntotshela diapatela.
Mary Stoops.
Yeah, ke yona Mary Stoops. Ntotshela diapatela. So ona jwale o ka one bana ba sa notswa. Right? Ona jwale ke motho a sana ditlhong tsa o ya go Tembisa hospital ya re bona khopela pilisi ela ke ntshela e deng ka pele bila o botse lo botsa, but way back batho ne bana le ditlhong tsa re e go ya go clinic ke khopela dipilisi tsa abortion e bo mma ba le kaofela ba o ndula
Botse, especially go high. Ngwana mang.
No ona tshedingwe a bua dipilisi tshedingwe di emelo gore o ime o drama motla o se ba go fa yeng.
Wa bona mara re na ba
Ke nnete.
Ke feng khane wa o bolela ka di-terms.
No,
ke feng o dia ba motla ka boshiba.
ke a se ke morning after.
I read morning after you were
So na ke tsebe a ke ime.
No,
But in South Africa you can't buy as a man.
Oh yeah, you can't.
No,
you can't.
I
You can't buy
na ke ra
morning
gore
after pill,
e one ba e available.
Oh.
Mara ka tseba ba ra I should shiba.
o ya ka o mokae yeah.
Hey,
ape re na re mathenga o na le ntonyana ntse o tshwantse le di-level e le gore a o tsela ya wa e felele ka mo Limpopo e lebeletse ka mola N12
Mpangeni.
ya di-morning di na le o laola rena ka kwa re a di laola re a di botsa gore mo tseleng re a bereka. So, but my point is, now it's resolved. It's easy now to do it. People can just wake up and bunch baba sa o botsa gore ba reka dipilisi ba bang ba bona ba na le tsona le ka ntlong ba kgona go reka wa di beya wa di package o na le tša 5 days matšatši a blend gore o na le tša 5 days nna be ke tseba tšela tša 72 hours ba botsa gore no a o ska tšoa o na le tšela tša 5 days wa makala mara le tsamaya le tšhelete lone so o ka se no robala le motho matšatši a o sena tšhelete ba o lebelela gore o tlo kgona wa aforda gore furuo o di rekana and a o reke tšona fela o reka le dijo le metsi but it's resolved way back bo ka se kgona o resolve motho a imile o imile way back mbele ka se kgona o bolela ka yona gore mona o ka se kgona o ntšhampa le ena o na le ditlhong so mathata a
ka gore ke nyako botša kae there is this thing ya gore especially mo di-artseng go le mosadi o castile maybe ko soapy goba theatre golo goba letlo thora goba something se se kaka wa discover gore o imile as a mosadi obviously santo ba le conversation le producer jwale absently ntwe le yetle tlo kokomoga
gore ba gona o imisa character gore ba gona o imisa character
why wonder
in a play you can't change the character it exists as
in a play you can I don't know how depending on ke mang a barekang le ena ngodile ke mang director e ka diriwa vang mara still motoki ke moimana there's certain sensitivity to approach it so there's a thing that there isn't really like the prevention the morning after gantsi di ama basadi because if ga ka ima career ya so there's a consideration ya gore ge ke tlo robala this promiscuity thing it might result in my career stopping or effectively stopping forever so no question ya ka gore as banna in the arts do we have that worry of and to what degree ya gore gape ge nka batha o aima in what way would my life shift because this is I'll pack this here but I've seen the pattern what happens was not some but at least a reasonable number of people as soon as their approach to freelancing change this ya gore ke tla the auditioning ka diraing they want something that resembles some type of stability because right? So I wonder if that is a consideration that young male artists, what advice should you give them? Because women are very clear. So they know that. They don't even have to tell that. But what advice then do I give someone it's a young boy, it's maybe first year, second year, just got out of varsity. What sort of the things would you sort of caution them? Because at least
conscientizing is not really tangible. It's not helping.
For sure.
o ya ka gore motho o bolelang le ena ke motho na because na le batho ba bang ba na le bona mara bona taba you can conscientize them as much as you want or emon apo ka ba le ngwana le wena self life ya o tshwantse change because o tshwantse o nyaka mmereko o kry masaya a tlo nyaka mmereko masaya o nyaka o tswela pele pente wena o tlo bona na le Ramaphosa ka 520 or ke boka
350
mara ikitimelana 520 or o ka re ka December ke kwele kwa ba thabile ba ro ka re ba krea double ke bona line jwale ba ke maketse kudu ke go tletse mo di shopong ene ke bolelela odimo mama o la ra wa Ramaphosa o president But double chabana. So nala bana baba 4 ka dia calculation. At least December. So yeah. Well, we can give them advice because we are on this platform.
Of course, yes.
But the big question is, do
they care?
Yeah, there's an advice that I received many years ago. I think my daughter was... It was not an advice. I was part of a conversation. I think my daughter was 1 or almost 1. And I was sitting with this group of this amazing artists and scholars. And one of them said, if you want to be highly successful in the arts, never have kids or family.
Yeah.
Right? I don't remember who said that. And I said, no, never. I have a kid. I'm happy. I'm fine. Right?
Yes.
And then they continued to really unpack it. And they said, the moment you build a family and kids, you are responsible to take care of them.
Yeah.
And as an artist, your life belongs in the streets.
Of course.
In the airport and whatnot. The moment you have that, you need to cut off.
Yeah.
And that might not give you the possibilities of meeting your highest potential. Yeah. Because you're building another potential that you have, which is a family man. You love your family. There are plays I'm not going to take. There are tours I'm not going to take just because I want to be with my kids. You know? And also to add on what Gifter is talking about, is very important, really. Do you care? Do you father your kids?
Yeah.
Because most of them, we know them. Some of them, we chill with them. Some of them are coming to the theater week. We'll be chilling with them, but we know for a fact that they don't care about their kids. So there's no advice you can give to someone who doesn't care. But also is, how do you plan your life? I love my kid. I would have my kid over and over again, right? But how do you plan your life? How is your life planned in front of you as an artist? Are you a person who's going to be able to really split yourself in different pieces? Do good in the art, do good in your kids, do good in your family, do good in your studies, and do good in your social life. And if you're unable to build that structure for yourself, why do you bring kids that you're not going to take care of? You know? And now these kids, they need to grow up and heal from you.
But then going back to what you said about the possibility of like you're reaching your potential and having kids at the same time, obviously planned or unplanned, kids will come and kids have come, right? So there's a conversation that I assume you must have with the mother of your child, or that you had with the mother of your child, right? I'm asking for that conversation. I'm asking to be an insight, like a fly on a wall. And I'm not willing to quit the arts, right? I'm assuming that's the conversation you had. At least you're like, I'm going to be an artist. I will do my best to support as much as I can, but I'm going to be an artist, right? What does that conversation look like? Or is it a personal thing? So what was that? What was that sort of conversation?
So we're talking about two artists that are dating.
The father is the artist, which to my privileged artist, fathers are artists, right? Now, you must have this conversation. You must prepare the partner about like.
I like that, but also
if the mother is an artist as well.
I want to answer that, but I also want to say, remember, you just reminded me to also talk about artists who are dating
other
professionals. Other professions, not because they love them, but because of security.
Yes.
Nonetheless, we'll talk about those. A lot of them are in that.
Yes.
So. The thing is, you don't just sleep with a person. Unless you are giving us different scenario. We would have had this conversation prior. Having a child.
Yes.
You know. Raymond, Pela now if you really care, we want to go back to this if you care. Because 90% of artists don't care. We must just be honest. And I'm being very factual about it. A lot of people know I love kids. So they've used me before. Artists that I know, that I can name one day, they've used me for chelete yabona, marababerikisha bana. And I've sent a lot of artists money. no phone la re ngwana ka wa lwala a sa mara wa tseba gore ka gore daman rata bana o tlo ba concerned a tshwara ke stress a re mona ke romele 200 le tla bona plan ai go find out later go mamma e mona pernule 200
this is yo I have a personal story.
Yeah.
Damn it. Should I drop the bomb?
No, don't say names, guys.
No, I'm not gonna say. No. But the fortunate thing, Kai Kormutwana is an artist.
Yes. I know.
Yes. Yo. So, it's not accurate for me. It's probably not accurate for me to be like I almost became a father.
Yeah.
Because I do not know. I'm starting to even doubt if the person ever conceived.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes, people will lie, but what he's talking about is that nekinelongwana.
Yes.
Yeah, no, what's about kinelongwana. One also already on.
No,
so
it's somewhere related to that.
Rek mo phone like re motam dimu. Gape ngwana shu creche ya bula ka sontkara ka mantaka kena ka school fees. Wa tso ka tso tlompa ning wa kwa re kitse re mo jaka lo. Ulo tlaka le nna o tlaka le nna mo jaka lo.
So the relation is here, ne? The relation is on how women can use your soft spots for kids to get things. Because this person, as much as that was happening, even if there's a bit of doubt in you, you'd be like, if I can't prove it and I know I slept with this person and there's a possibility that there's a child and there's a possibility that the child is mine, I can't yet deny. Right? So that's what happened in this case. And then when things continued, what happened is the story has these fine things like, because I'm that person who cares, and I'm like, if I'm gonna have a child, I'm gonna be fully there.
Yes.
And I'm like, doctor's appointment. And it's at the doctor's appointment, and I knew so already
and here's a Google scan.
Yes, the thing is, Bansen just scan. Banabana nail my twins. Never could smile my twins, my trombone. Mara, he jump back to the end. The time traveling in the story. And when it happened, I was like,
No.
My twins.
We've got a common story. But jumping back to you, we've got a common story. Tell you one. I'm losing about 40K. So, if you care, your life is gonna shift. I mean, I had a child, my firstborn, when I was doing BTech.
Yeah.
Mara nna bentse ke tloa itse o tabalaza bophelo ba ka kaofela ke a tabalaza ke a emela I make something. I just need to work. So fortunately nna ke mokgerezi but ngwana o re la fihle ka thoma o nana ntonyana tse tša o actor di ka se tlo re berekela flom ke diaemo ka ra ke fetša sekolo se ko ba teacher. That's how I ended up at Alexander High School. But then when I got there, ke bona hore ne ke itshwara tšhelete mara yela be ntse ke itshwara ka ntle ka go ena lo phala wa go tšhiša. So yes, life ya ka e shiftile ka nana hore ke tlhoka o ba o bereka hore ngwana o la a kgono o ba le something ke kgono mo lisha botsa ska o la tshwana le nna. But if you don't care, you'll continue doing what you... I had to go through that trouble of leaving a bit of what I love to becoming just a teacher. But when I was in the system, then I realized, mutako wa khona survive ka 5,000. Wabona. And kana kwela ai ya udimo. O tsibore ngwana o sokola, ngwana o tura lo monyane.
Ha go la o ja se re se ja.
Ka re ka o tura go dino.
Wa ga go tsi o ja se re se ja ngwana ba
mo ba. Ja bo buja. Dilo di kaone. Mara kana kwela malairi malairi le meleke
le malotšinyana go tswa go tswela
nene chipile mo knife ona le meleke wa o tura ka mo wena wa ralo e mona ao no kgetha gore ngwana o ja nene doctor e ka jo botsa ra nene e senya meno wa ngwana ya o biletsa lebitso bo di-laxatine or what na mo o patela and ngwana o la ka peta mmele ke nyano la ka beke a lwalwa wes nna re na le bana ba di-eczema o mo reketse jesu tshwantse o e tlhatswe pele cremenyane ngwa eczema e kakanyana o patela bo ma 800 rands just for that cream understand so my point is yes my life shifted and then while I was there I figured no I can still go back now that my son is a little bit grown. We are eating the same thing, so I can manage. And then I left secondary school, and then I came back. But somebody wouldn't see the need to move their lives, and that's what happens
if you don't care. Yes,
if you don't. That's why I'm saying.
But so, I didn't move, but I cared.
Who?
Me.
We didn't move away.
From what I love.
No, but then
I maximized them.
No, but then what he's saying was that sort of like where he landed. I get it when I as soon as the child was on the way, there was sort of some adjustments that needed to be made in your life, especially in your approach.
I hear what
in your approach of it. Yes.
So my thing is, maybe I misunderstand Gifter, but what I'm saying is, Gifter left what he loves, so that he could take care of his kid for some time. Then he came back. So I'm saying, I did not leave what I love, but I found ways of making it.
At least you wana gaita na le BTech aya skolo wena lo ka o tla ro motho ga le bisika ga le skolo o khona go ya
wena plan A was plan A
le ga go go Alexander High School I'm the choice
but also it's an adjustment.
It's not shifting, it's an adjustment.
I'm still teaching within the arts. It's just that they are monitored. I'm told what to do.
Staging so
he
had, especially because I think yours was easier because you had one thing. You can only work harder at this. Once you have a degree, right? Because I also have a BTech. I have every month there's posts from different universities. Don't you want to lecture this, teach this? Ka ilebelela gore gape ke a bona gore ka mo a dishume ka mo diapara go ba mpitch. It's a choice that I have to make, right? It's this path that I must decide. But for him it becomes it comes harder when the child
for you when the kid is
coming, right? It would have been easier actually for him if Nasoko Skolo to begin with. Then the only thing was left for him was with you. Work harder at this thing. So, but then I want to pivot at least a bit. Do you want to go?
Yes. But I want to say, because you've spoken about advice, and I think we haven't really given them. What helped me really in all my kids is that ke bona gore ke senje ke thoma go boketsa ka pela ke tima lo tse dintsi ka fa mosadi ola cut ya o ba le 20,000 that's how I survived a ke founelwe gore ngwana wa lla mo opelle a ke wa kuzis founelwe ka gopelwa permission ya go reka mmeleke
bano reka
but your card
and gona sentse be le motho wa nnete la gape
no le motho la ka se be motho wa nnete o mo fa yona wa mmotho wa bona ke yona fela e ke nang le yona o ka misuse then o tla bona plan which now takes me to how do you survive as an artist having kids?
Sure.
Because there's constant checking up. There's constant ngwana o walla. Wena go reeza kana go wa ope. Wa go ngwana walla wa lwala. But if o tswere karata, I mean, what's wa bija Uber. Simple things such as give your family or the baby mama your cut details so that they are attached to her Uber. So that you are avoiding to be found ngori Uber. Mwana walla kana go exuri emona center stage. So you need to find things to alleviate your stress. If you don't find solutions around it, then you are not going to survive having children as an artist.
So you have two. What were your like ways? Like I know you teach and you do stuff, but what were the way somebody who doesn't have to juggle, who's starting out, has impregnated a woman now, what will be those things, right? For you, what did you do really? Because you're having a second child now.
Yeah.
Also, congratulations, man. 2 kids.
No, thanks. I can't confirm if there's 2 kids.
Okay,
Let's just say 2 and more.
Okay.
Then I'm answering you. Yes. So, only munna, especially line ya wele ya Limpopo. You never know how many kids you have. You know. Yeah, but like I'm
sure.
The first one is you know you've impregnated somebody. How do you take responsibility before this person comes to the world? You need to start having plans around it. Money, save money. If you haven't, save money before the child is born.
Yes.
You know, because right now we don't even do the baby shower. We don't rely on those things. They're not our thing. If you so you invest, you give this woman the cut, you give them
100.
everything that belongs to you that needs finances. And you tell them peacefully.
Please.
I see how.
Number 2, I could talk like a phone. I could tell it on a 3,000. Notify me. So I know what to do next. That's how I've survived in both my kids that I live with. But the challenge is, it also depends who you are making babies with. You must know. For a useless thing. You know. What's the most challenging part with having kids as an artist is that as an artist you need space. Your space. One thing that works is this one. And peace and silence. That's the most. Those are imperative things that you need as an artist. So if you are living in one room with 2 kids, you have to learn lines. Come on, your kids loves you.
And they are there, they're throwing things to you.
When I let glass door, one all through the glass door. At more was scream already. Utabilor, you are back home. You can't. You can't. You can't learn lines. You can't read. How do you survive as an artist if you don't read?
Really.
You can't read, they're there. Loga e pucha utlobala ngwanola robetše. Ngwanola robala ka 12 chief. Or ka 11. Awona, she or he is energetic.
Wana robala ka 9 ka 8 so bona re matlo a thea.
Wa bona. Ngwanola robala lo wena, a robala bushiu wena o tshwantse o pushe. Bushiu through watsoa, you're going back to the grind again. So those are the challenges. So what I did, which is a bad thing, kuba. Kuba khopela re bofetu alina ba bole nanyana
Kirele ba bole
mara we shape botse create the reason ja wa bona kaya kwa and then but you still need to be responsible. If you are taking them to your granny, it's petrol. Because fortnight dibeke tse pedi di ka se fete o so bone bana then there's something wrong. They are going to
too comfortable.
Now if you don't go and see them, they are going to start phoning you. Remember, you've given them reasons not to phone. The card and everything. But now you are not seeing them. So you are now giving them reasons to phone. So what you do as an artist, you phone them. I get about now they don't phone you. When you now have phone the responsibility to check in.
I think that's what I like, just the sort of the interjection. I like the fact that the responsibility, the emphasis on the feasibility, the hour also, it's not only financial, but I'm present, give more. And it's a testimony, the fact that it's because what say, and because kids understand presence.
Now I want to tell you, you phone, you make sure you go. When Messiah or X says, don't make plans. Drive and go there and spend the whole day there. They would have seen you. You come back. How far did you check a certain project? I've got 2 weeks now. Take them back. Let them come. And then they're going to come and live with you for 2 weeks. When a project comes, you say, we are at this point again. Please, if you are dating somebody who understands your craft, they will make sure that happens.
And that is survival for your kids too.
Yes.
If you are not that active and that flexible, then it's a detriment to your kids because your kids won't survive.
No.
Because for you to have bread, to have that carton money, you need to do that.
Yes.
And for you to practice that, you need that space and silence.
And remember, these kids knows nothing.
They don't care.
They're sleepy. There's nothing to do with them.
When I date a fella motunyana, wanyakang love, loru roba lemos fubeng.
Every time
and you are not going to survive as an artist. And I can tell you, I've got lots of artists who've got kids and they are doing something which I'll never do. Bo auntie. Bana kantlong bana le auntie. And auntie jale bona, o robala le bona, o phela le bona. Ke mmabona. Auntie. I understand. Because Bonaba busy. How do you do it? How do you lock yourself in a room in the very same house and say you are waking? Abaralukele mama. Na wana ka utlokokota momnyako.
I tell you.
Yeah, utlokokota momnyako chief. I can feel you are in the house. It's not even I know. It's I can feel you are in the house. There's no way you can lock yourself in there and saying wanara lokele auntie. Because antiola uchi responsibility ya
sure.
Then yena uraloka rule ya motswadi.
And how is it different then with family members? So this is not blood, it's auntie who's not blood related, somebody that is hired as a nanny to take care of a kid. But then how is it different when somebody in your family, Koko, which for me, my daughter was raised by my mother till she was 6 years old. But what's the difference? I'm interested in what Gifter is talking about, which is a reality that we see. Most kids don't know their parents, but they know bo auntie and stuff. So I want to know then how do we justify or find the difference between the blood gogo and the auntie gogo who takes care of them?
It's you just said it. The key word, blood. It's lineage.
Yeah, but it removes you as a parent still, doesn't it?
Yeah, but then also we spoke about it earlier that one of the biggest, not necessarily pandemics, one of the biggest pandemics is that we have left the responsibility of parenthood to two individuals only. But when parenthood is the responsibility of a community, first the responsibility of a family, right? So we cannot only, I think that's another thing that people need to be detached from, this idea that we can parent and we can just, this is only the two of us who are responsible. Everybody should be responsible. If you have a good enough family that can help you as much as they can, they should alleviate that weight as much as they can. It's very important that it is not our way made.
No, I agree with Gifter, and I hear your sentiment also. So I was like, because I think one of the episodes we were talking about, when you move to a new place and whatnot, you struggle to hire people to help you, but you need help.
Yes.
Does it make sense?
Yes.
It's difficult for you to tell the auntie there that, but you did not clean, and you're looking at this woman, she's as old as your mother. But she's helping you.
Yeah.
for around things that you cannot do. So my thing is, and I agree with Gifter.
Yeah.
I'm really uncomfortable too. Even having a helper in our house is like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
But I want to know, because I also struggle with the thing that if I don't see my daughter for long, I can't really function. My body and my moods are just weird. I can't really function. I just need to recharge and be with my daughter and have that parenting thing. So my thing is, if somebody else is helping you, I just want to understand, Gifter.
I get you.
If somebody else is helping you to continue taking care of these kids, and that person is not related.
Yeah.
Gifter, you said
is there a difference?
They're taking a responsibility of parenting, right? And if my auntie or my mother is also helping, they are also taking the responsibility of parenting.
Yeah.
So now what I want to understand, with family, it's easy to regain parenting than somebody that you've hired. Or
is your question something along the lines of reflecting on the fact that parenting is not limited to two people? And on top of that, what's the difference when the parenting is extended blood?
It's
or
like somebody help that. A help that you pay.
Is there a visible difference between someone
No,
I got the question.
Yes, sure.
For me, at least, there is totally no difference. It's the same thing. It depends on how they are nurturing, how they are loving your child, how they are treating your child. And that is informed by
100.
Yes.
No, it's clear.
Who this child is belonging to. Because look, o ka kry-a motho wa ko ntle o nyaka pay mara o ka kry-a motho wa ko ntle wa nang le lerato la ngwana because something had happened in their life. They might have lost a child.
Or maybe they're just good people. Maybe they're just good people.
No, it's clear because I was struggling in my head. I was struggling. Because we do like require. I'm a parent who is busy. I do require help sometimes. When the mother is not around and I'm not around, somebody is hired to assist in those spaces. So I'm trying also to understand that, like I always say, I don't want my daughter to heal from me in the future. I always say that. So doesn't these parts of us not being able to be present because of our job? No, I'm not talking about totally absent parents. There are moments where I'm unable to. Weekends are crazy because we are artists. And weekend kids, they expect you to be
because that's when they are available.
And you are not. When Friday hits, we are done. We'll be available on Monday.
We're here now on Friday evening recording this thing.
So for me was in my head said, okay, am I contributing to certain traumas when I ask somebody to take care of my kids?
No, I don't believe that you are.
No. So it's clear he answered. I'm just
regurgitating it.
So that it makes sense. Why
I want to take it somewhere else. Particularly if I'm talking to like a producer as well. Producers actually, in the sense of rates, right, and value.
Sorry, you moving, nah? You're moving.
Oh,
shit. What did I want to say about? Oh my Lord.
There was something.
If it comes back,
no, if
it comes back,
just village something, but now I. Yeah, man.
So,
maybe I think we are mentioning, especially whether someone is blood or not blood, is that it does not matter. What matters is you. You still need to show up.
I got it. So thank you, Sally. Somchan. Talking about trauma. And I want to speak about this quickly. So I need to have kids. That statement is not minced. It's very clear. Not mincing my words. I need to have kids. And I at least need to have 8, if not 10.
Okay.
But I'm struggling. Because I want my kids to be raised well. Right?
Yeah.
And have proper life. gifts and have everything that they want. My kids have got everything that they want.
Yeah.
As it stands. But if I don't have kids, my kids might suffer the trauma of not having brothers and not having sisters. And they might not really want to live their lives because they're constantly thinking, we must have kids. We must have kids. So I'm the only guy at home. I'm the only child.
The only child.
Yes.
I see. I see.
I don't have a brother. I don't have a sister.
Yeah.
I don't understand what cousins mean.
Yes. I see.
I don't know what that is.
Like, what is that?
The only thing that I own right now in my life is my kids and my car.
Papa go gola na le gona ka gae.
My father was alive and my mother was alive and my late brother was alive.
I see.
So, if I don't have kids, my son is going to grow up at
Ana fa malome.
akina buti
Akina malome, akina mani.
So I want to stop that.
Yeah, by having kids.
I get what you. I definitely get what. I think it's something you'll ring salra bulela kayo. And I love the fact you know it's coming out in a different context. Because I said to them that the time I was saying, one thing that interacting with my father did, it taught me that it's okay to be a father.
Yeah.
Right? So like hearing that is a thing of like, Lynn, I know I really want to be a father. And that's the same reason why I'm not really a father of probably even like 5 already. Because the thing of like, I want to be there. And at the same time, I want them to have everything. Or at least at the best of my ability. Yeah. So,
And there's nothing you can do. My baby mama knows. I told her, Chief, I'm going to have kids.
Yeah.
I don't need an approval letter from you. But what I'm saying is, I've got a home in Limpopo.
Yeah.
My mother is a grown-up. I'm left with her only.
Yeah.
And I've got a standalone house in Tembisa. And I worked very hard to have these two things.
Yeah.
Let's say I collapse now.
Yeah. God forbid, of course.
And my mother will follow.
Yeah.
What's going to happen
to my
with
kids?
my house,
your property,
my
everything.
house in Limpopo?
Yeah.
What's going to happen?
Very well.
What's going to happen? My son is going to take my house here. My daughter is going to get married somewhere by some nigger.
Yeah.
Starts doing their shit there.
Yeah.
And then what?
It's done.
And then what then happens to... What am I here for?
Yeah.
I mean, it's very interesting to think about it like that.
And before you go, this is me.
Yeah.
No. That's what I'm saying. It's very interesting to really think and how you really unpacking it and really giving your reasons, which are highly valid, right? And I'm like, I think I'm fine with just having a daughter. You know? And as I'm saying, it's interesting how Gifter's unpacking it is not a choice.
Yeah.
No.
It's a must do thing for him.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But now I'm looking at my brother has probably 6 kids. My older brother had 13 that we know. I'm saying. And also, we know each other. We have this conversation. But there's another person who's joining in our conversation.
Yeah.
So I don't also want to just keep my thoughts to my head because I can get in a car and have a conversation with you or Gifter or Soli. But the conversation is there's somebody who is in the same state, same situation as Gifter, who probably is traumatized, don't have kids, and is watching us having this conversation, is tuning in to watch this conversation. And we are not really looking at other ways of surviving. Yeah. Right? Me is covered. Me of Masilela anytime, anywhere. Yeah. Whether I had kids or not, my 2 brothers, my late brother and my younger brother, have that covered. Gifter does not have anyone covering that. Yes. And somebody else is in a situation of, I'm an artist, I'm the only one surviving. Yeah. and I don't have means to have kids,
yeah,
then how are they going to turn out? What is their future for them?
Yeah.
If they die is the end.
Yeah, it's tough because then it's interesting to prepare a family for your kids by making sure that they have a clan, right? And also taking care of the things that you've built within your lifetime, your properties, your investments and other things, because they need to be falling onto something as well. Right. Also, like he seems to be shielding his kids from his own personal experiences.
Yes.
Because then he knows that.
Very interesting.
When you are alone, I can speak from experience. I'm not the only child, but I'm a lot older than them. So I don't relate with them in terms of like life experience.
Yeah.
So they're basically my children.
Yeah.
In that sense, in like Artwani, Kip, and Bakima 2000.
Yeah.
All of them. Me, I was born in apartment.
1000.
So I understand going into the world alone, right? Going like,
and that's a beautiful analogy to think about.
We tuta go freya, we tuta go reba go tlala o dira vang, we tuta le tshaka mga go thuma ka wena go rumulwa go itwela ka ra go mthutla reng o tlola le wena go go village matsogo ke a gago. Those sort of things I can see why he'd want to like do something of that nature.
As a result,
I
can do everything and anything for myself.
Yeah.
I don't need a woman.
Yeah.
Yes,
there's also that.
Yeah. Mara, I don't want my son to have that mentality.
Yeah.
I want my son to live his life because.
Yeah, I help.
If he doesn't want to have kids, it's fine.
No.
Yeah.
And it's also about the wealth creation. Wealth creation is about that mentality too, that somebody needs to sacrifice in a certain generation for the next generation to come.
Yeah.
So I think I took that responsibility of sacrificing myself for the next generation not to suffer when it comes to wealth and stability. And that generation is not only from my deck only, but anyone that is blood related
of course,
needs to survive from the sacrifices that I make.
Yeah.
And my fears around having kids is I'm not with the mother of my child.
Yeah.
I'm co-parenting.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I mean, we have to think about also how is it then to build this lineage in a way that is sustainable, not also creating a traumatized different kid everywhere, right? And also how do we really get to a space of understanding, because we learn fathering ourselves. We are still figuring it out, you know. We're still learning to this day. But how then do we deal with these traumatic experiences? You have your own traumas because you are the only a son who's surviving. Your mother is miles away, right? You see her once a month or twice a month, and you are also having these things. And that also is creating certain traumas that you do not even have time to heal from those things. And how then do we build a system, or what is the reference of that system in parenting kids, you know, in a way that they have so much less trauma than us?
But now I have a question, because he's very clear about how many kids he wants. Let's say, for instance... Let's say for instance he gets the type of life that he wants. He can provide for his kids how he wants. Right? And the current mother is fine. It's kept at 3. It's like me, I'm fine at 3, right? So he's going to now have to have kids outside with other women, right? Then that inevitably creates the thing we're investigating here, this sense of absentness. Because when absentness, if we define being present in terms of like actual physical presence, right? Okay. So now, how do we, not necessarily justify, but how do we redefine presence? Because you still have to be present to your kids, right? In another way. So this is not going to be physical present. And what mechanism are you going to sort of employ to make sure that you are present in all your 8 kids' life, even if it means by different mothers and beyond finance? Because again, the premise of this is that financially you're fine, right? Now we need to develop a sense of like presentness. What does that?
Fathering.
What are these mechanisms looking like for you?
I've got it planned out. You can ask me any question around what I've just given you.
Yeah.
Ngobeni.
Go.
Chenga. rena bana ba rena re a ba nyala.
Yeah.
So e ke na le ngwana nka ba le ngwana kae kapa kae ke kgona ho tloa mo ka tsamaya ka o nyala ngwanaka e le hore o ntshwarisha tlhogo.
Yeah.
E fetsa mo nyala ke bua le ena o tlo nna le nna ka mo ke nna.
Okay.
So I will forever be present.
Okay.
Even if you are going to give me a tough time
and
say this child does not belong to you, I'll eventually stop supporting that child.
Yeah.
And relax. So that you take me to court. Agree when you take me to court, I'll go to court and say, Mara mutoki ngwana akakere, mpeng yena. Wena, nna ke tlo motlhokomela. Wena, o tlatla o tlo etela. O die yeo o gana gore nna ke die.
But wouldn't it be better, I understand that sort of approach, but to prevent all of that, I think it's something that needs to be communicated before the child is born. Yeah. Because you don't want to get to a point where courts are involved or what happens if what happens if I supporting one? Then the mother doesn't take to court. So now that's severed something.
Then another father is going to step up and be a stepfather.
What if because again, guys, we're dealing with absentness.
Not when I'm alive.
Yes, but we're dealing with absentness.
But there are two things here.
Yeah.
There are things that present and emotional and whatever that we are talking about that you need to invest in raising a kid, right?
Yeah.
And also, Gifter has his own mandate.
Yeah.
Surely has communicated it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whoever
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And
so
clean.
I don't think when that comes, the woman that is with Gifter is going to find, if she says, I cannot give you more than 2 kids, then Gifter says, I'm going to find my 6 kids.
Yeah.
And when I find my 6 kids, they're going to come stay with us.
Yeah.
I don't think it will be a problem if it's communicated.
That's my point.
It's a problem if Gifter kept this to himself all along and had 2 kids, and now this comes up. Then that woman is not going to be the mother of the kids that are from outside.
Yeah.
Now the trauma is inflicted to the mother, and that mother is unable to even mother her own kids because of this trauma and hurt that will happen around that. But in Gifter, he is clear probably before he could even had his own first kid, because he says, I'm alone. I need to multiply and have people who are going to move my family forward.
Yes.
So whoever is in a relationship with Gifter and having kids with Gifter, they know what's the mandate. They know what is the agreement, really.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. But my point is that it needs to be communicated to prevent it to getting to that point.
And I want to go to that.
Yeah.
Evan, Basadi. Evan, you can meet a woman today and have a clear conversation with them.
Yeah.
I'll fetch a rovala le, throw like a spina around. And August Mudiasilum Saduna Lamata, again, one. It's not written. You're not signing it. You're just talking about it. So it doesn't hold water.
Yeah.
She can clearly wake up tomorrow and say, no, I thought you were joking.
Yeah.
You know, and now you
were all
real.
But culturally, we had like solutions like polygamy. I mean, if you're a polygamous man, that needs to be communicated from day one.
Yeah.
And some polygamy somehow comes as a solution to certain problems that I want to build a lineage of some sort. I'm not promoting it. I'm not polygamous. I'm not promoting that. I'm just saying that at some point that came about to solve certain problems.
Yeah.
But currently, that is used or tibecha bofebe.
Yeah.
You know? So on a level bofebe that is used as polygamous and whatnot. But certain things is like, this thing is a generational responsibility that I'm holding. And also, there's a thing about men that we sometimes forget to treat certain things with high sensitivity.
Yeah.
That even when it's communicated and it's put on the table, we are able to move past that phase and then achieve both. Achieve love, safety, home, and parenting with our partners, even if they did not give birth to the kids they're raising.
I mean, I could have easily had 8 kids now or 11 kids.
Yeah.
But when I started this conversation, this topic, I clearly said that.
Yeah.
It's because I don't have money.
Yeah.
I said, I can't.
Yeah.
I say, that's my plan. But if I was a selfish guy,
you would have.
Who doesn't care?
who does?
Yeah. You would have.
Doesn't care. But now I care so much, or at my age, I still have 2 wa understand ko ba di anenga or ke tlo lapa esgale ka okay ke a lapa
40 ya feet.
Wa kwešiša. But
Mara ka dia 40 50 o tla stopa ka 55.
and then wa raroka le bona ka 60.
O ka se ba tla reka ka PlayStation o tla ke timona le 61.
You understand what I'm saying? So I can't do it now. It's my wish. It's something that's constantly in my mind to say, what will happen to everything that I've worked for? Mahuana botata, mahuana le dimpia, ba hwa kaofela le dimpia tšeo ba tšea tšhelete ba isha welfare. Ha ona le mo ba kwa botlhoko. Mara wena o tseba ragolo khukhu ao.
O tseba ka re
o tseba papae mmela
mabitla a bona.
o tseba mabitla a bona ke culture ya rena ke mo re tswang ona ke mo re godisitsweng bona o ka se re wena o na taba gore enka hwa ke hwile.
Okay, on topic ya gore if you go le bana, you obviously you feel like you need to be a certain level of financial security before you could pursue such a thing. But then
thing.
especially in the way we live, especially all four of us here, we're sort of prone to taking risks in the industry that we're in. By risk, I mean that we are not so shy to start something from scratch, something that does not necessarily guarantee any financial thing, but the starting and the constant doing being the strategy to eventually get there, right? So on a limited wa trauma somewhere wa approach to work on something. What is the barometer? And I'm asking, well, the both of them. What is the barometer sort of you use? Because I'm also a father. I am someone who's trying to build some type of wealth. I could help you. I could, offer my body, I could offer my voice, I could offer my skill, my talent to you. But unfortunately, based on what you are, where you are, I cannot attach myself to this because I do not see it going anywhere beyond that. Or is there something else that you go through mentally to either accept or reject a project based on where it is? Because it's easier for someone like me, someone like Solia, we don't have kids. So someone like Amonar no dira production, seeing that there is some type of hope, which is, we can't make sure. But with you guys, it has to have some sort of gravity towards it. I would assume that it has to have some type of weight, some type of like, okay, mutoka o tleka proposal eso. Script sa so ga fetsa mo to mo tla tlo phela kwa ra dira so are there some is that a type of mental work that you guys go through or do you also assist or ya bona to like a script mara have you considered 1 2 3 before I attach myself?
Oh, you know what, and thank you for that. It's a very powerful question. People always ask me, how are you making it? Because I'm constantly busy. And people think I've got lots of money. But I'm building a legacy here. It's block building. It depends who's approaching you. But I'm constantly working because if it's work and it's going somewhere and it's an initiative that is giving you 5K, 2K that nobody's going to give you at that particular time, why are you not taking it? I've graduated. Can I masters? Matras. I've never shown it to anybody. Now it's a masters. Oh no, it's working a leon. Anga tsamaki berga ka mentality ya working a masters. Bana ba ka ba tlo tshwaraketla. Especially in this industry that we are in. In this industry, we are all the same and there is no boss. That seat, they alternate. Today we're not tshwareng tšhelete follower it lo tshwara ke nna tšatši it lo tshwara ko wena it lo tshwara ko wena so ha ona boss on my industry but ka mokgwa re tlwaelaneng ka ona re the alliances no re a tsebana on first script I must read it and if it's not gonna work I'm gonna tell you I always say to X writes many shit script. And pie.
It's the nature of writers, yes.
He knows. When he walks into the rehearsal with the script, he knows I'm the first guy who's going to say, this is too much.
Yeah.
I say to him, this is too much and we're going to chop it off.
Yeah.
And then he will often reply and say, you are a lazy actor.
Yeah.
But eventually we will chop it off.
Yeah.
Oh, understand. If it's a bad script, we're going to say it's a bad script. We're not going to do it.
Yeah.
It's also our reputation.
Of course, yes.
But if it's a good script, because we've been in this industry for quite some time, we overlook what it is at that point.
Yeah.
We can see, this can go an extra mile.
Yeah.
This is not only for Grahamstown.
Yeah.
Yeah. If somebody, just one person sees this, we are gone.
Is it only the quality of the script, or must the producer, the writer, who is ever approaching you must have some type of a plan? Or is it just like the quality of the script? This is a great script. I know, based on my network, being in this industry, I could, beyond acting, there's other things I could give into this production. Or is it only like, this is gold, this is the quality of the script, I have to attach myself to this? Or is there more? Because now I'm preparing someone who wants to work with you.
Yeah.
And then about to the script.
No, but we are speaking from a point of privilege. And we should not remove that from this conversation.
Okay, what privilege is this?
Privilege is we have a space, we have resources, we could stage our work at any time.
Okay.
I have. We could take a script and do it, whether it's going to succeed or not.
Okay.
So that's the privilege.
But why would you do that then? Why would you do so?
I have time and privilege to do that.
Okay.
So, but to answer your question on how do we take risk and all of that, I was clear. I went back to live in a back room. I lived there for 5 years. And in that 5-6 years, I was planning a business that is sustaining me today.
For sure.
And in planning that business, I was aware that I don't want to leave the art and do other things. But I need something that is highly sustainable for my life and for my child's life. And once I'm 80% right, because it's taking care of me and a lot of things now. And now I have the luxury to privilege again, to risk. So that's what I'm saying. I am not hoping that when we sit with Gifter with the script, it's going to change our lives. But we're doing this because this is who we are.
I see.
Does it make sense?
I see.
So there's somebody who goes into a rehearsal room with the hope that month end, I should have money to pay rent. I should have money to pay fees for my kids. So they're not as privileged as us. Whether this thing gives us money or not, my rent is covered, my kid fees are covered, everything is covered. That's the privilege I'm speaking about. Before this, I wouldn't do something that I see or I would say, man, I'm not available, because also Gifter would speak. I'm not that person. I wouldn't say that. Your script is bad, is going nowhere. Gifter would say, hey, Chief, this thing is not going anywhere. I'll give notes where I think this thing could work, but I'm not gonna do it. But now I have time to act. I don't care if you think I'm bad or I have time to do it. And I have luxury of doing that. But other people and other artists, they're not in a space to really do any nonsense. Says you can't bring a script, you don't know where it's gonna perform, how much it's gonna make, who is interested in this. Like, why are we doing it?
Where is it going? What are we rehearsing?
What is the plan?
Where are we? You don't even have a rehearsal space.
For sure,
You know,
is this worth my time spending away from my family?
Because that's the thing. The reason I was asking it is precisely that I'm gonna spend 2 weeks, 3 weeks away from my family. Working on this thing.
For what?
But also another thing that I've seen, especially with like most, unfortunately, it's the fault of most actors. And I looked at them and I worry, because what they have, and not to the fault of their own, maybe because they have never had this conversation, is that mutuki actor. That's it. That's all they know. What other tools would you advise them to have in order sort of to approach this? Because I think when mutuki actor, they haven't been like a simple stagehand, right? If they're not acting, they're not working.
What are they doing?
So what sort of other tools would you advise, specifically maybe an actor or any other sort of artist, to have? For me, I'll start with myself. I think it's very important to associate yourself with first with a good community of people, right? Other people carry different types of things, and also to have someone to speak good finance with, because sometimes Hey, mokgobola ga ga bo yena ga itsena ha o tsebe re shumisha ba ngoi.
Mara kra dikolotong gabedi.
Why what?
O thoma o khale jaaka morao. Pele o prepare la go ale thiba mashogo.
Mara I just that's just financial literacy. So that's another tool that I would advise an actor to invest in. But what other sort of tools would you then advise someone who learning their specialists in that thing?
Personally, I don't. I get the soapy.
Yeah.
If you call me and you want to cast me for a soapy, you give me a 5-year contract.
Yeah.
If you're not giving me that, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
I get the telenovela.
Yeah.
Because telenovela it don't I'm screening for 3 months.
Sure.
Ka ke re etse 1 month. Kana go ke shootile for 1 month.
Yeah.
Kana go ke shootang ke tloela mmereko ya ka kaofela. The connection jaga kaofela tsona di a tsamaya. Everything that I've built goes off.
Yeah.
So you need to have that discipline first. Skachi ke moya TV is nice but batlo rata mo TV, but you need to be very wise in strategizing that, because you look at it. You've built a lot. You are working there. You work for this. You work for this. When you combine this little money every month, you know you are guaranteed a life, a proper life
100%.
for you and for your family.
Yes.
Now you want to leave all those connections because of a 3-month television program.
Yeah.
And then after that 3 months television program, then
Everyone knows you.
Yeah, everybody knows you, but
The
what
money
happens
is
to you?
finished.
Yeah, the money is finished, but
money
everybody
is
knows
gone.
you now.
Everyone
So
knows you.
my advice would be plan around that.
Yeah.
What's giving you money and for what period? You know? And are you going to be able to survive for how many years? For how long? Because I'm truly thinking, I'm worried.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about what happened to people in 70 land.
Yeah.
I'm worried about what's going to
tough,
happen
To
to
people in Movango, Scandal as well is on his last season.
I'm worried because they're not hiding from us.
They can't.
No.
Because we know them now.
They're probably sitting in the house doing what?
Yeah.
Where is the money?
Going back to that parasitic nature of artists who date people of different professions, not because they love them, but because of the sustainability.
They've got that security as we speak for some of them.
Yeah.
But if you don't have that nurse, that you know,
that accountant,
woman, that accountant in the house, what happens? So my advice is plan around that. What do you want to do, and for how long, and what's in it for you? Is it publicity? Is it you just want to be known? And then what? And then what?
Yeah.
So that's what I don't do.
Okay.
Because I've got connections. If you want me to be on television, give me 5 years. Because I'm guaranteed something for 5 years.
Yeah.
I know
I can risk.
I can risk that. I can build. I can pay off my house.
Yeah.
In that
I
5
can
years.
make other businesses.
Yeah.
So that by the
Come
time
back,
you dump me,
Yeah.
I can
stay
Fine.
Yeah.
you know.
You don't have to mention names.
There's
Yeah?
also
I think that's what's
interesting
also
thing that, sorry, that Gifter is talking about, and I think because you're having him pour on Tuesday, he's spoken publicly about what Gifter is speaking about. Paul, he was dumped by a generation.
Yeah.
Well, it was a contract dispute. And then he said that I wish you do not. I want him to remind me when he's here also to have this, and referring to Gifter.
Yeah.
He said to the producers that I hope you don't do this to these young actors.
Yeah.
You can do this to me because I have other things secured
That I can do.
and I can pay off my house, I can pay off my car, but don't do this to this
To the
young
other
actors.
young man, young woman,
Which is the same thing that Gifter is talking about. That I mean, also there's a thing. I'm clear. I don't want those things. I'm clear. I don't want to be contracted by anyone. I want partnership in my life. I'm clear. I don't want contracts with anyone. Let's partner and achieve something. So to also give it back to Gifter, just wanted to say this happened to somebody that we know, and this person is a big name. And they dumped him like that.
Yeah.
Caution also caution people about such things on your end. Like, what are some of the things that happened that might happen to an actor. Maybe in the music industry, they'll call it like a 360 deal. Don't sign something like that. So what are some of the advice when you're editing? They like, I've experienced this type of betrayals in my life. I've trusted myself. I've trusted this person with this thing, and so what are some of the stories that you can tell in your life that you've experienced this type of betrayals, and how use them as caution tales as well?
Oh, in that.
Yeah.
I'll come back to that. I was 2. Don't burn bridges.
They burn. They tell you, "Fuck you, ex. You're a bad human being."
They're dumb.
If you don't like something, you don't like it. But be very clear about it.
There's a saying, don't cut what you can untie.
Yeah.
If you can untie it, it's like Akishap. It's better because you can retie. But if you cut it, it's done. But yes.
But there's no long life in acting.
I don't know, man.
There's no long career in acting.
Yeah. So rather face these people and tell them, don't be a gossip mongrel. And go around speaking about people.
Newspapers, we know them.
They're bad. Tell them head on. X knows me. I don't have time. We once fought with X where when he was doing another show at the State Theatre. I'm not going to name it. There was a fight because I didn't like how I was spoken to in that rehearsal, and I lost it. Yeah. But he got to understand why I lost it. I'm an African man. There are certain ways
to communicate.
To address me. You can't just address me standing up. You So don't burn bridges. If you don't like something, say it.
Direct it.
Sure, I don't think I should be here. This is what. And then leave. Humble yourself. Whether you've got the highest qualification in the world or what you are, arts is not determined by qualification.
It is really not.
It's evolving. It's growing every day.
Anything can
every
happen.
moment.
Any moment.
You dream stuff that I don't see, that I will never see.
For sure.
When you come with your dreams, I must be able to listen to you and say, let's try things out. Let me not just say, no, it's not going to work. You know, just be, open-minded about us as a whole. Put your certificate away and learn. People will appreciate you. And when you are in the room, be normal. Sit down. There's no hierarchy. Let people speak and you speak back.
For sure.
That's just my little 2 cents to whoever that wants to be an artist. That we are here because we are humble people.
Right.
We are not carrying our certificates.
And
to drag it back before we not off ramp is not the way, because we went more in the so it's out of habit to remind Kore, we went to this direction, answering in terms of like, you are a father, or you're a family man, or you're a person with a responsibility, not only over yourself, but over to others. And how do you determine the work that you actually take in? Is this worth it, that I'm going to be away from my family, right? So we were coming from that trace. And then I think it goes to the question of how much, for example, I'll direct it to Lena. How much can you take, and when do you know? Let's say these are all these amazing ideas, and you're like, I'd like to be in all of them. What are some of the sensitive manners of regulating or letting go of some of the things and being like, I think I've taken much than I can actually chew? How am I going to shed some projects without burning bridges? As that father, as that artist.
You see, the problem you're asking somebody with vast experience. So it's not easy to answer that question.
Because it's not.
I know what's right. And I know what's wrong.
Sure.
And I know what feels right and what feels like it's not going to happen. And also it depends on a particular person.
Yeah.
I mean, if anybody approaches me, if I don't know them like I know you, I go and I Google them.
Yes.
I go as far as I Google who they are. I don't just go here say remona ke se Spane are Spane tla bona go pe ke a boela mrao go Google ka bona o dileng ka ikile ya diala na ntwe o ra se be diale. I understand. And if it's a diale, then I'll come back and I say, my brother, no, I think I can't put my head on the line for this. I'm not gonna be able to do it. Mara, there's just something about listening to each other and on our daily approaches when we are meeting and interacting in a rehearsal space. You can hear this is not just talking about it, but standing and really experimenting these things. Then I know I can obviously.
Then the follow-up question being, do you think doing all these, especially like being an artist, has made you a better human being, or more specifically, a better father?
Yeah.
I'll
answer that. Yes. And I've got a problem with artists who are very historia or they're very dramatic when they encounter situations.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that people shouldn't feel that way. I've been a father before in a play. And I've been a horrible father in the play before. When my father died in 2013, I was playing a father on stage. And the day in which he died, I was open in disillusion, by the way.
So,
No, continue.
I was open in disillusion.
I remember,
And I'm a father in that play to a child. So I've been a father before. A horrible father. A good father. I've been in those circumstances.
You've been a son
before I even have a child. So, Hemona, I need to choose what type of a father I want to be. I've lived those lives before.
That's interesting.
So, I'm not option, mchana. You are not option. My father died before in a play. And he died for real. You understand?
You've lived multiple lives.
You've lived, all of us have lived multiple lives. We should be able to see when something is wrong, to feel when something is wrong. Before you are taking chances. The only time you'll it's kitsamaka koloi. Mara kitsamaka maoto ka se ntshware po. Ke gona o bona o sa tswe. O re wena o tlile mo nna because una le player ngwe nkile ka era loka. Ke a tseba re ditsotsi di ema jwang. Character ditsotsi jwang. So when such situations, circumstances come, I know how to approach them. Ke no ke tsena ka ratsela ka tsamaya mo white line.
Hey, I relate to Kayu.
You never do anything to me. I know I drive a VW. In the play, I've done that. I know at some point, I gave him shugo roboto. You understand? My answer is, as artists, we've been through some situations.
You don't have to relive
We
them.
don't have to relive them in a manner at which somebody who have never been in such an experience would behave.
I like that about. I think I'm realizing more, specifically like acting. It's the fact that usually I would be looking at other bodies of work that it evokes usually more for the sake of the audience. But we have this where most of the work was done by and with you. in terms of character building. And for example, you said that I've lived multiple lives, meaning that I am kind of packed for certain lessons even before I ran into them. So I think that, yes, it gives you the tools to be a better person. I love how introspective Ibang Karona. So yeah, that's
I want to jump. So finish first. Yes.
It's like you can. I'm an artist. I drink a lot of alcohol.
Yeah.
But I know I'm gonna be arrested if I'm stupid.
Yeah.
If I don't know when to stop.
Yeah.
I can't drink here in Johannesburg when I live in Tembisa.
Yeah.
I've lived that life.
Yeah.
I know when I get to jail what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So that's my point. Ori. Sometimes even conflicts at home.
Yeah. You've had them.
to avoid them.
Yeah.
I know how to treat my child.
Yeah.
My daughter is young now.
Yeah.
She doesn't know that.
Yeah.
My daughter doesn't know that a glass breaks.
Yeah.
I know how a typical person would reprimand a child.
For sure.
When the child opens the cupboard,
Yeah.
a typical person would say, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let my child open that cupboard, take that glass, breaks it.
Yeah.
And after breaking it, I want to see the reaction.
Yeah.
She will know that thing breaks.
Yeah.
And it's wrong. And I must never do it again.
Yes.
And I'll tell you, I'll go and I'll
Yeah.
take the glasses while she's watching, throw them in the bin. She will never do it again.
Or inversely, what happens is that I wish I tuba atloka, like that sort of like, you know what kind of child you're raising now, right?
Okay.
You know what type of rules you need to put up, because sometimes parents put too much boundaries and rules around the child that they don't get an opportunity to know the child.
Yes.
Or like but you don't know what capability, what kind of child you have. You have no idea because you've prevented this already, right? But yeah, fair like happen to if it before I mean, we joined it along the way, but these two gentlemen have been part of like the TX Theatre Week for 10 years now.
10 years, yeah.
And it has done wonders. It has produced incredible bodies of works that have since toured the country, toured the world, which is incredible.
All of your works. Why don't you?
Amen.
All of your works.
Say it.
I want you here saying it.
No, but yes, I had privilege of that space, right? I've used it to as much as I can, as much as I don't as much as like I can, pat myself at the back, but I don't want to take full credit of everything. The service there is incredible. Everybody's involved because everybody understands what they were doing. My question is not even leaning towards. My question is toward the future. And what are we imagining it to be when we're celebrating 20 years, right? Because right now at 10 years, I don't want to spoil it too much because whoever's going to watch this episode, I want them to come experience it, right? So I want to dream what we imagine it to be in 5-10 years to come, which then we'll be celebrating 20 years of it. Or does it have a ceiling where we've all left and other people have taken it over, or it has run its course? Because that's also a possibility. Because as writers and as performers, we understand the importance of a good ending, right? You don't want to be on something for too long such that it doesn't serve its original purpose anymore. But if we do intend to make it 10, 15 years into 50, the 100, sort of what are sort of like the core principles that we're holding? But that's a separate question that you can also answer once you're answering this. But what does this 20 years, what does it look like in 20 years? And what are the core principles that you want to like maintain?
I mean, firstly, Gifter is curating and running the Temisa Theatre work. And also, I know that there's always somebody who is better than me.
Yeah.
I always know that there's somebody who is a better visionary than me, who can think better than me, who could see better than me. And always when I do things, I get to a point where I say, I think Gifter is way clever than me. could curate better than me.
Yeah.
Let me step down.
Yeah.
And give this person that opportunity to lead it.
Yeah.
But also when Gifter leads it, after his 5 years, he needs to give it to a next better person.
For sure.
So that it remains fresh, new, innovative, and very intentional.
Yeah.
But once you give it to the next person, it doesn't mean you leave.
Yeah.
Now you become the advisor and the supporter to that one.
Sure.
That when they do not see certain blind spots, you can see that.
You caution them, yes.
No, you are losing it. You cannot do this.
Yeah.
You don't see this. You do not see that. But because now I'm the first one, he's the second one.
Yeah.
I'm the only one who's sitting outside and saying, and he's in the ground.
Yes.
So to imagine the future is to have these great curators really building this one curator who's leading it.
Okay.
And that creates a system that builds, it is not going to die.
Yes.
Because everyone who has curated the Temisa Theatre Week remains a curator forever.
Yeah.
So that we are building a community of curators that are going to be very inclusive and open, and we don't know where it's going to go.
For sure.
There are things that Gifter is curating that I never
imagined.
I never imagined.
That there's something that could be put in the festival. Yeah, but then that's fine. That's like the core principle of it, like this idea of
shared ownership.
But then what do you hope it looks like in the next 5 years?
When I left as a curator of the Temisa Theatre Week, I began to build it as a franchise. I mean, Temisa Theatre Week is everywhere. So we have the Val Theatre Week, we have the Cape Town Theatre Week, but Cecil passed
the franchise,
away.
I like that,
And then we have the Val Theatre Week, which is very strong in the franchise.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow we have the West Rand Theatre Week, which is part of the Gauteng conversation we're having.
For sure.
We're having the Central Theatre Week, in which we are building the Tshwane Theatre Week also. Mm-hmm. So it's a franchise.
The Limpopo Theatre Week as well.
The Limpopo Theatre Week as well. And then we are now building the South African National Theatre Week, so that all these things, they have that space where they belong to, which is the TX Theatre, which has established the Temisa Theatre Week. I mean, the National Theatre Week is in conversations now. We're building the National Theatre Week. Every province needs to be represented and all of those things. So that's what we're doing, and that's the conversation and the proposal we submitted to the National Department of Sports, Arts and Culture. So we're doing the national... we are building the National Theatre Week.
90 plays in that week. If it's going to be national. If they're all doing 10... and it's happening within the same week.
No, it cannot be 10 each. So they'll have provincial theatre weeks.
Yeah.
We'll take 2 from each province.
No. I mean, like if Val Theatre Week is happening at the same time as TX Theatre Week is happening at the same time, that's 90 plays.
100.
That's an active week. That's big. That's something I think I would look forward to.
Then we have that.
Then we can have like we can have like a national
best of all
festival.
National,
Yes,
we have that.
The best of all. Yes.
Yeah. So that's how the 10 years look like.
For sure. Do you see yourself still involved in what degree? Because obviously curating is gonna be changed.
It's actually my last.
Curating
my 5th year. I'm done.
Yeah. Congratulations.
I've pushed to 5 years.
Sure.
It was awesome. I'm now looking for somebody to do it, and we'll talk about it, and we must find that person very soon, because what happens with Theatre Week is that immediately after the last show and the last date,
the next Theatre Week begins.
Then applications, that process begins. And I've done it better this year. Everything is early. Everything is on time.
For sure.
People are rehearsing. A very, very difficult
process
thing to do.
Yes.
Because you are looking for new shows. And new shows. Everybody's trying out stuff.
For sure.
So you are not sure if this thing is going to work or not. You go, you visit, you tell people, hey, but Wamdim, fix here and here and here. At the end of the day, it's their work. You've given them a contract.
For sure.
How sure are you that they are going to
do the things
that you want them to do? So we need a firm person to run this. Somebody who's willing to learn, somebody who's versatile, somebody who's, so that I can also sit and join this little quorum.
Yes.
You know,
it's nice.
And then we watch over, we help,
of course,
and
we advise
until there's 10 of us, 15 of us, or I don't know.
Yeah.
So those are all his plans, but overall, it has been lovely. I mean, this is the first time we take 10.
Yeah.
10, we've taken
30.
Well,
it's like the first one.
Yeah.
The 10th one is like more or less like the first one.
We've taken 34, 40.
Yeah.
It has been very crazy.
For sure.
So, we made it to the...
Oh, congratulations.
To the And unfortunately, we are celebrating somebody that's very, very important.
Who will be the next guest as well?
Who will be the next guest? And
that's good. That would be fantastic.
He'll get to speak about the importance of alternative theater, independence, theater making, and why we need to stand up as young theater makers and start doing these things for ourselves.
For sure.
Those doors are closed up there.
They're very closed. They're very closed.
They can only give you a slice of bread.
Of course.
They can never give you the bread. So
of course,
if we don't do this, we'll wait for wax.
We will.
Yeah, man.
No, thank you.
Thank you for coming, man. It was an incredible conversation. You have to come back. You have to come back.
Yeah, because
there's more questions I have, but obviously I'm limited by time. But this is very important. We have to come back. But it was an incredible episode.
Yeah, it was lovely, man. Thank you for coming and thank you.
Also thanks for trusting us, because this is the thing we're doing here. The thing we're trying to figure out here.
No, thanks. I said to X when he invited me, and I still owe Soli another session, academic session. And it was lovely that I got to speak a lot of Pedi today. But there's one thing that people don't know about us. That we are human.
True.
Yeah, they think we are machines.
So this platform is very important.
For sure.
For people to know that we've got our own mistakes.
True.
There's a way in which we are thinking.
Yeah.
It might be wrong for them.
Yes.
It might be right for us.
Yes.
Or vice versa. But it's quite important that we speak and we tell you how we are parenting, so that also as you watch this thing, you don't relive. We are trying to break this artist 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 ba khwa bana tšhelete artist bana dintho we are trying to break all of those things, and maybe next time we can talk about how did you buy a house. How did you buy a car?
How did you get credit card?
How are you surviving?
Why are you looking at me? I do have a credit card. I do.
But how did you get it? Don't answer now. That's the next episode.
Sure.
Please join us for that episard.
No.
Then we can talk finance and how to sort of establish yourself as like a civilian of the country, as part of to be part of the economy. Because you have to be part of the economy. Start seeing like 25% if you get casted, and then what's going to happen with your life?
I don't know if you have last words for us before you come again.
No.
Just come join us.
We'll do a call out.
No, thank you very much. Yes, findings. You guys heard everything.
Findings.
There's
now we are
always more
finding
to
a
say.
director.
Thank you guys. Lovely.
Thank you, Mchana. Sure.